Hey everyone, this video is to help you with research for your argumentative topics. This should be a review since we did research at the beginning of this semester, but I'm going to show you some resources that deal specifically with argumentation that will be helpful. I've moved to the back porch for some quiet, but it's raining and it's gotten cold this afternoon, so I'm in my sweatshirt and you're going to hear the rain in the background. So when you are doing research, if you remember, we are not going to randomly Google anymore. You need to use resources that are reputable, resources that are considered scholarly. So to do that, we're going to use the databases that you have access to through our school's website. So you'll start at the school's website. You'll go here under Explore, and you'll see Academics. For me, it's helpful to go up from the bottom because you see what happens there, and then click on Media Center. So you'll go to Explore, Academics, and then Media Center. And once you are here, you will click on, Databases. Now, the one thing that we need to remember is we are at home now. So it's really important that you have this passwords to the databases. It's going to ask for that since you are at home. So the first one that I am going to use is the Points of View Reference Center. Notice the explanation here. Pro-con articles on controversial issues. I think that's going to be a really, really good place to start. At least you can get some information to see if you're still interested in the topic. It may also, the articles might give you information that you didn't know anything about. So Points of View Reference Center is where we're going to start. I'm going to click here for the passwords to the databases and see if I need one for that. I may not need one for this. Oh, Points of View, here we go. So I need Wise Owl 19. I'm going to highlight that. Wise Owl 19. That's going to be the password that I need. So I click on the back button and go to Points of View Reference Center. Now remember, I needed Wise Owl 19. Now, it's not going to ask for it at first. So there are a few of you that have started this argumentation process, and I'm going to use Savannah Beans as a resource, and also use mine. If you go to our slide share for this week, where I've asked you to upload your topic and just write a few sentences about it. So I'm going to write here, community college, because one of the questions I have is it more beneficial for a student to attend community college and then transfer to a four-year school, or just attend community college? Will that be more lucrative for them in the long run? And we're really thinking about that question as we have COVID, and we're looking at the impact on the university system and also the economic impact on families. So I'm just going to type in community college. Remember, as Ms. Helms taught us in these databases, you don't want to use questions and you don't want long phrases. You'll have more luck if you put in something simple. So I'm going to click on search and let's see what happens. So you have articles here, notice 973. So escaping the transfer trap, breaking the silence, a youthful obsession, LA teachers strike. Don't let prestige bias keep you from applying to community colleges. I think that one's interesting. I think for a long time, especially I know in my generation, even probably up until about 5 years ago, there's a lot of bias against community colleges. So I'm going to open that one. You have HTML full text. So here you have the text. Now, one of the things I'm going to review is, and I'm going to move my picture a little bit. So I have this first article. Remember that you can add your articles to your Google Drive. I think that's really helpful, so you can go back and look at it. Sometimes if you don't do that, it's very difficult to find what you're looking for. So we also want to be able to cite. So we're going to click on cite. And if you remember, we are using MLA. So you would copy this and then paste it into your Cornell notes. I'm going to ask you to do Cornell notes this week. Just very short, like 5 items, 5 notes for 2 sources. And what we'll do next week is we'll use those sources to create a slideshow presentation on your topic. You're not going to write an entire paper, but I do want you to become accustomed to some of the terminology when we talk about argumentative writing. So you would copy and paste this without formatting. Remember, you paste without formatting, and we'll practice that again a little bit next week. So there's one article that I found. Now, one of the things you want to make sure you do is kind of scan through your article and see if it also provides some information about the opposing side, the other argument, because one thing that you want to include in a counter argument is what the opposition is saying, and then you want to be able to counteract that. Okay, so there's one resource and one article. So if I go back to result list, sorry, I can go through and find other articles to help with that. But again, you want to make sure that you have pros and cons. Okay? So then next, another good source for you is going to be the academic one file. This is a little bit higher level than InfoTrack. You have access to more resources. Now it looks like they may have opened this up, so and we don't need, maybe. So we're going to look at this. Oh, here's one, the peer effects of dual enrollment students on community college student outcomes. You know what, I think I want to refine this a little bit, and I'm going to put job forecast. See what comes up. Okay, matching community and technical college professional technical education capacity to employer demand. That one sounds very promising. You know what? I'm going to narrow my search over here to newspapers and magazines. That'll give me both. Yep. So you have here the next big thing, biotechnology industry. Go back, move ahead. Campaign aims to assist those near degree. Let me see what else. So maybe I just need, instead of job forecast, let's try just job. See what comes up then. Case for community college, I think we saw that in the other. We talked about the prestige bias. See how it can be a challenge sometimes. So community college, and I'm sure one of you could help me with a phrase to use here. Let's see what we find with four-year university. 4-year college versus 2 years college. Let's try that. See what happens. Oh, here's a nice one. Freshman attitudes report for 2-year colleges and exploration of. Nope. We're back to all results, and I want to just do newspapers. It may not be the best. Let's go to academic journals. Okay. Factors shaping the probability of community versus 4-year college entrance. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, look, here I see thus community college critics see the community college reinforcing inequalities. So there is some of a counter argument if I am arguing that community college is positive. So again, same format. I can save into my Google Drive, click on Cite, and make sure that I go down to MLA format, and I will copy and paste all of this into my document for next week without formatting. And that should help keep some of your formatting the same. So again, next week, let me see if I can. I'm experimenting with this. All right. So next week you'll be focusing on finding a couple of resources for your argument, practicing with counter argument, and just really working on getting some topic sentences down, some counter argument sentences to help prepare you for English 3 next year and your ACT writing. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I hope this is helpful. Thanks.